Hi there, it's Stefania. It's getting late. You can see the sun setting here behind me, but I'm still sneaking in a Friday Friends. And today we're going to be chatting with Laura Boyko, talking about leadership and passion and a healthy workplace. I hope you enjoy and have a good weekend. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Friday Friends. Today I'm here with Laura Boyko. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Stefania. Thanks for having me. Well, as anybody's career, nobody's career is linear. It's quite a zigzag story. But very briefly, I would say I started out, I went to university to be a veterinarian. And of course, I'm not a veterinarian right now. So you can see how that story started out. I carried on and went into social work after trying to find my way and ended up in leadership positions for the last 15 years. So leading different departments and programs in community mental health, the hospital, and then the last 6 years in post-secondary education. And then in the last year, things changed in my employment, and I took a step back and really started to think about how do I want to live out the rest of my probably 15, 20 years of career, and started to take stock of what's really important to me in life and the impact that I want to make with people. And for me, that was going back to my roots of psychotherapy and got my coaching certification in the last year. And that allows me to do the work in a little bit of a different way than doing therapy. And then, certainly, with all my leadership experience, I felt like there was a place for me to be able to do some consulting work with organizations around team development, team functioning, program development, program reviews, a whole bunch of different things. So, yeah, for many years, I worked in organizations where I felt like I had to wear a mask. And as you climb the corporate ladder and you take on more and more responsibility, you're often asked to wear a different mask at every level. And so I felt like this mask over time started to become something that hid who I truly was. And last year when I left my full-time job and I took a look over several months about who I wanted to be going forward, how I wanted to bring my whole self to my work and certainly to take off that mask. I really wanted to be able to work in concert with my values, my personal values, and to be able to no longer let anybody else define me at work, but I wanted to be able to live my work with transparency, with authenticity, and with humility. Yeah, I do think leadership is a lonely place. And certainly since we've moved into this virtual world, it's become even more isolating. You used to be able to be in the workplace and at least lean on some of your colleague leaders as well. But now we're all in our homes working away, having had to transfer a large team at different sites virtually. That's a difficult experience. And I've often led teams that are located in different locations, and we're all asked as leaders to do the things, manage the risk, hire the team, balance the budget, check in on your staff, ensure we're creating an equitable workplace, role model good behavior, role model good work habits, but don't show vulnerabilities. Don't show that you're human and that you have weaknesses too. Brene Brown talks in her book about having a soft front and a strong back. And she says that in order to have that soft front compassion for others, we have to be seen as transparent. She says we need to be vulnerable and curious with people in order to also have that strong back that exudes confidence, and we have boundaries with our teams. We all need to have these elements as leaders, But as a leader, I would say that we all need to ensure that we take care of our own mental health. And, we can talk about exercise and sleep and social support and good nutrition and all that stuff. But I think there's an element of developing a mentally healthy leadership style or approach these days,
Hmm.
that we need to be able to trust, who we can work with. Who can you lean on? When can you put in your calendar quick breaks to take a walk? We need to give ourselves the things that we need, for a mentally healthy workplace, and for us as leaders to not only role model healthy workplaces, but healthy leadership as well.